What's going on, Reiki family? Welcome back to another beautiful property tour. Today, we're located in Cumming, Georgia, north of Atlanta, looking at the beautiful Toll Brothers. Now, it's going to be extremely interesting to see the difference between the Toll Brothers in Georgia from the Toll Brothers in Texas. But from the outside, the first thing we're noticing is the painted white brick. Over here to the left is the sales office, but that would be the garage. And you have a metal roof and a composition roof. That's unique. That's one thing that we're noticing that's a little different. And then, of course, your hardy board, you have your covered front porch right over here to the right as well. And then right here, this would be your driveway. So essentially, you don't have to worry about parking in the grass or anything like this because, of course, this is a model home. I know a lot of my long-term viewers know that. I always like to remind folks, we get some new folks coming into the channel all the time. So now this, of course, is our extended front porch. You're noticing that is a common theme with a lot of these homes. They got some construction going on. There's some available homes, which is great. And, it's always best to just kind of inquire about that. Now, our front door, we do have a wooden front door with our glass panes as well. The painted white brick extends over here as well. You'll notice that. Okay, let's get you inside of this one. All right. So right over here to the left, we have a tile accent wall. That's one thing we're noticing. You have hardwood flooring throughout. I think you're really going to love this layout. I mean, it might be either one or the other. You might love it or you might hate it. But over here to the right, they have it situated as an office, but what this is called is a flex space. So really the name hints, the purpose of this particular room. So you can have this, let's say, as a formal dining room. If you wanted to close this off, maybe add the double sliding doors right over here, then you can go ahead and use this as an office, create that privacy that a lot of folks want. And then right over here, we have our built-ins. You have your built-in shelving as well as your shiplap right behind that. Plenty of storage shelving or storage space as well. I'll show you this so that way you can see how much space we have up top. And then, of course, on the lower exterior as well, you have plenty of space. All right. So I love that fact, but what we'll go ahead and do, I don't want to enter that way. I want you to just kind of get a feel of the entire layout firsthand. Okay, so we'll go here, head over here to the left. I'll make sure to open every single door for you folks. So this is going to be your coat closet, your storage closet. The wood flooring extends inside of there. Now, this one's locked right here, but this would be essentially where you would come in from the garage. And then this would be your mud room. So you have an open mud room, cubby storage on the bottom, the shiplap on the back. You got your hangers right there, so you can go ahead and hang things and all that stuff, your hooks. And then you have stack cabinets on top. Okay, and then our powder room right over here, the lower exterior, you are going to have the accent, and then on top you have that painted, the painted walls. And then right over here, as far as the materials are concerned, you have quartz countertops. You have the white cabinetry with the black hardware. And I know one thing you can appreciate, our toilet lids are down. I can't say that for every single one, but we're seeing that right here. Okay, and then a storage closet over here. Of course, they're utilizing it. This will be right underneath the staircase, so you can see the depth of that particular storage closet. And this is going to be our first bedroom. So this is not a primary bedroom. The primary is actually on the second floor, which is another thing that's different between, the Texas homes. But you have the wainscoting on the lower exterior. You got two nice sized windows right here where your nightstands are. And I'll do a full pan for you folks. Okay. So you have recessed lights in here. If you wanted to add that ceiling fan, you go ahead and wire that and get that taken care of. A lot of folks love the ceiling fans, especially in Texas. We're definitely going to see how things are here in Georgia, really the difference. Some of my viewers, I know they live in Georgia. Some maybe heading out there, just want to see different home styles and just get an idea, especially if they're going to be building from scratch. But it's always nice to just create some variety for you folks. Okay, so this is our full bathroom that we have. First thing that's different in here, you have your built-ins already in place with the glass panes on the glass or on the doors itself. And then you may be wondering what the heck is over here to the right. We'll get to that in a second. I'll show you that. But let me open up this walk-in shower. You have the tile shower surround. Got a waterfall shower head over here. The black fixtures. Love the fact that they added the shower bench and the shower niche in here. Fantastic job. And then right over here to the left, we have our quartz countertops. Beautiful mirror frame right over here. The one thing that, I think I might have added is probably a lighting fixture right over here, but the recessed lighting on top really makes the property pop, or at least this bathroom. Look at that. Storage for days, soft closing as well. Wainscoting on this hallway right here as well, even going into our formal living room. So it connects to bedroom number 2 with it, which is the one that we just walked out of. But then also you have the access to your backyard patio as well, your covered backyard patio. So extremely spacious. So you have the great room in the front and then the formal living room over here. Now, of course, that's just the technical name for it. Based on this floor plan, you can do whatever you like. This will be your home. So, if you wanted to add this as a game room, a little media area, something of that nature, just go ahead and add the shutters and block off any natural light in here. But I love the natural light. I mean, it's a beautiful day today. Look how roomy it is inside. And then of course your wet bar area over here with your cabinets on top. Okay. So if you were to go to the backyard patio, you just access that right there. But what we're going to go ahead and do is go back to the main areas. I know what you've been dying for, which of course is the kitchen and the great room. So we'll go ahead and take a look at that first. All right. So I'll do a full pan upwards and we'll talk about some of the details. Okay, so we have a 2-story great room, recessed lights on top, clear story windows. The slides all the way open, at least to the last pane right there. Look at that, folks. Really open, floor to ceiling fireplace, built-ins on both ends. Of course, you have your shelving for all the decor that you would need. Look at this. This is an oversized L-shaped couch. You have some more chairs over there, a coffee table, and you don't have to worry about that. Now, I know some folks may say, hey, why do you have all these other coffee tables? Hey, changing it up, right? But look at that. I love the 2-story great room. That's one thing that's really common in Texas as well. You got your tall baseboards and open to your kitchen, of course. Now let's go ahead and take a look at our kitchen. All right, so you have your breakfast bar right here, quartz countertops, farmhouse sink inside of the island, overlooking the great room as well. Now, if you've been a long-term viewer, folks, I love the stacked cabinets on top. So I won't hold it against them because we've seen plenty of Toll Brothers that have that. And of course, that's an optional upgrade. You can go ahead and take advantage of that. But look at this, stainless steel appliances, double oven. Look at that, folks. Look at that. We got some brisket in there. Oh, they're eating good. And then of course you have your freezer on the lower area too. Okay, built-in microwave over here. Upscale appliances. This will be your butler's pantry. If you recall, that's coming from our flex room. Look at this walk-in pantry. The one thing that you certainly can add, and I say is really common in Toll Brothers that I really respect and love, is the glass pane going into our pantry. So you can obviously add that down the road. We've seen that plenty of times in other Toll Brothers models. And then look at that. All the cabinet space that you can imagine. I love the fact that our hardwood flooring extends in here, and then even just looking at our breakfast room as well. So right over here to the right, we have our pot filler. When I mentioned farmhouse sink, if you can imagine doing the dishes right here, hanging out, all the families inside of here. I love the brass lighting fixtures right above our island, and just look how much space you have. I love that we have all the storage that we can imagine inside here. As far as the island is concerned, you have the 2-tone material as well, because you have the white cabinetry with the black hardware over here and more of the wood on that section. And then I know I had a subscriber that said they really appreciate the inlay cabinet. So I know you can appreciate that as well. Hopefully you're watching now. All right. So look at this breakfast room. So let's say, for instance, the flex room, if you didn't want to use that as a informal dining or a formal dining rather, you could utilize this, right? As your dining room, just because of the amount of space that you have. I love the fact that we have the wood ceilings on top, recessed lights, plenty of windows for natural light. Look at that, folks. The one thing that comes to my mind right here is cozy. This is cozy and homey. That's one thing that comes to my mind, really, because this is something that you really could see yourself living in. Hopefully, I know I certainly can. Love that fact. Okay, so I know you guys want to see the primary bedroom, so we'll go ahead and take a look at that. Now, I'd really love to know, folks, would you prefer the primary to be downstairs or upstairs? It's funny because coming from Texas, right, it's so common to see the primary downstairs. So now it's kind of weird to see this upstairs, but I'll let you be the judge of that. Look at this, folks. Toll Brothers never fails to amaze me. Love the fact we have our tray ceilings with our exposed beams. Look at this. Imagine having that view every single day. The one thing I can't appreciate so far, with being in Atlanta is just the trees, the greenery. It just gets you in a better mood. All right. Love that, folks. Okay, first thing we're noticing, wood flooring extending up here. Extremely roomy, extremely spacious. That king size bed fits so perfectly in here. You have your accent wall towards the back. Look at that. Those aren't even nightstands. Those are the two dressers on the ends, and look at the room that you still have on both ends. You don't have to worry about that as well. Okay, now next, going into our ensuite. First thing we are seeing is we have the his and her sinks, or the dual sinks in here. You have the accent tile on the left hand. Now look at that. The mirrors inside of there. That's very unique. First time I've seen that in the Toll Brothers. You have the inlay cabinets, oversized soaking tub. I'm telling you, you can fit two people in there without a challenge whatsoever. And then going over here to your walk-in shower, got your shower bench. You got the wood-like tile shower surrounding the entire shower. Dual shower heads, waterfall shower head on top as well. You got 3 of the temperature controls as well. And the faucet controls. Look at that, folks. I just had to feel that. Love this. Now I'll let you be the judge of that. Let me know if you like that. I think it looks fantastic. I always hold it against some of these folks as far as not having the mirror frames inside, but that's the first time I've seen it inside there. Love the way they did that. Of course, you got your storage closet right over here. Your water closet over here to the left. I would show you, but the toilet seats are up, so I spoke too soon downstairs. Okay, let's get the light on in here and our walk-in primary closet. So you got your section over here, folks. Look at that. You have the floating shelves, floating drawers as well. You got your chrome hardware, and I love the fact soft closing as well in here. Look at that. Got your Ann Taylor, got your robes, got your coach. Love that. And then also, so you will notice inside of the primary, or at least the bathroom itself, you see that you have the tile, and then in here, they added the hardwood flooring that we've seen throughout the entire home. So look at that, folks. Love that we have a window in here. So extremely spacious. And like how I always mention, the best thing about the Toll Brothers is that if you wanted to add, if you wanted a different layout, a different plan, that's the beauty of it. Sometimes folks think, hey, the only thing I get to choose from is the model home or something similar. But there's some in here that are completely different. They changed it all around. Of course, they kept their unique style, how they want to keep it congruent inside of the community. But the beauty is you have a ton of plans to choose from. So that's going to be unique. So we'll be here for some time, folks. In Georgia, we're going to be showing some beautiful homes, and then we'll see where we're going to head to next. Like I told you, folks, I really want to bring you different style homes just to kind of keep it fresh for you folks. I know a lot of folks love Texas homes, but we've been in hundreds of them. So I think it'll be nice to just kind of show you different ones. All right, so look at this. Extra large Whirlpool washer and dryers, beautiful cabinets. You have your farmhouse sink. So, a lot of times we don't see that. If you have the farmhouse sink in the kitchen, you don't see it in the utility room or some of these other rooms. So I love the fact that they added that in here, tiling, as well as the shiplap all throughout all four corners in here. And if you can imagine coming outside to the great room, everybody's hanging out right there. And then that way, whoever is in the great room, if you're doing laundry and they're just kind of being lazy right there, well, they're in close proximity. So they'll see that and they'll probably get up and help you fold some clothes. All right, let's head down this way over here, go to our next bedroom. Okay, so inside of here, we do have carpet in here, extremely light carpeting, but you have your shiplap, you have the accent ceiling as well. Look at that. These are math formulas. How funny is that? Einstein would have a field day in here. This is probably how he got so smart. He was laying down and looking at every formula you can think of on the ceiling. All right, we have our floating shelves right there where our desk is. You have a nightstand over here to the left, queen size bed. So pretty roomy. I mean, it's nothing crazy, but at this square footage, this is certainly expected. So, something you want to keep a minimalist feel in here. So that way you still have a ton of walk room. It doesn't feel extremely cluttered. You have a decent sized closet as well. So if it's something where you want to have, walk-in closets on every single room, it might be best to go ahead and, maybe be at that high 3,000 square foot range or 4,000 and above. That'll put you comfortably without compromising any other rooms. All right, so let me get some of these windows up. I'll show you that. I'll close the toilet for you right now. Well, let me get out of the mirror so I can show you everything. Okay, so you have a mirror frame over here, quartz countertops, same cabinet material with the black hardware as well. Walk-in shower right here with that blue tile shower surround. We have our shower niche in here. It would have been nice to just extend this a little bit more so you can add that shower bench, but no big deal. These are, the secondary bedrooms upstairs, so you don't have to worry about that. And you can see that metal roof right out there. You got your window with your window grid. Perfect placement. If you imagine being on the toilet, you might want to add some blinds right there if you want to, create that privacy. Okay. So continuing along, we've got two more bedrooms, folks, and then we'll wrap it up in the backyard as always. Love that, folks. And also, if you're thinking about making a move to Georgia, any time, I mean, we're going to be showcasing in other states as well, but let's say for this video in particular, if you're thinking about making a move to Georgia, you got friends, family thinking about, hey, moving out there, we have a ton of agents that are ready to help you out and get you taken care of. It's impossible for me as of course, a realtor to know the ins and outs of every single state, right? So I wouldn't want to put you in that predicament whatsoever. So that's why we teamed up with some great agents that will definitely get you covered, get you taken care of. They know the ins and outs of every community. A lot of them born and raised. So, just reach out so that way we get you fill out that form and get you connected. Okay, but we have our shower tub combo inside of here. Windows in every single bathroom so far. Love that. Mirror frame, same materials as far as the countertops. Tile flooring in here as well. Got your window on this end, on the left end, and then the two windows with the window grids on this side as well. So yeah, if you wanted to, just the one thing I haven't seen it so far in here. Well, yeah, okay, we have the picture windows on top where our clear story windows are. But there's in the primary, you may have wanted that, that oversized window. They can obviously talk about your options, but this one's extremely spacious. Huge dresser over here. Look how much room you have. Look at that. I thought that was a typewriter. I love that decor. Okay. And there was one, we seen that 1950s uh, air hockey table. That was pretty unique. All right. Now let me do one more pan and then we'll wrap it up, folks, and go to the backyard. Okay. So if you haven't done so far, please let me know what you're thinking about this home. Is this comparing to the Toll Brothers we've seen in Texas? Has this, fell short of your expectations? Have it, maintained the expectations? I'm hoping it, exceeded the expectations. It's nice to see different model homes, and you can see the similarities in some of the styles, even from the Toll Brothers in Texas. But we're gonna go take a look at other builders that are mainly exclusive to Georgia. That way, you can really get a true feel and stuff like that. It'll be nice to just bring those to the channel for you folks. Just create a variety. And then I should probably create a playlist pretty soon so that way we can distinguish between, the Georgia homes, the Texas homes, and any other ones in the future. Okay, so that was the entire first level, folks. The entire second level. Last but not least, let's go ahead and take a look at our backyard. We'll check that out. And then it's funny too, because I had an email. I'm gonna respond to her as soon as possible, but I just got it in, and she was telling me, because right here, it's a pergola, right? But I say it so fast that it sounds like I'm saying pergola, but I always knew it says it's a P, so it's a pergola. So I appreciate the email without a doubt. But our covered backyard patio right over here, or patio, you got recessed lights. It's off right now. So right ahead, that was where our living room was. You can open up these sliders right here, have that indoor-outdoor feel. You do have the hardy board back here with the lower exterior brick. So you let me know if you like that. But this is an oasis. The only thing you're missing is that nice pool. But gosh, do you really need one with that fountain right over here? Love our built-in grill, stainless steel as well. Tons of counter space. You have so much room that you would never have to worry. But the main benefit is just look at these trees. Look at that nature feel. The air feels so fresh. This is something where you can live out here and you would never want to leave. You're hanging out here with the family, having a good old time. Got your nice little bonfire. Look at all the greenery that we have out here. Very similar to, I'd say, the woodlands north of Houston, but a ton more trees. I'd say, times 10. Look at that, folks. All right, and then straight ahead, you can see the community, which is south of Brook, right here in Cumming, Georgia, north of Atlanta. It took us about, I'd say, about 55 minutes or so to come from downtown. All right, and then, of course, extra space over here. And then, like I said, this is a model home, just gives you an idea of what is possible. But other than that, family, that was the beautiful Toll Brothers. All right, Rankin family, I hope you absolutely love this beautiful Toll Brothers north of Atlanta. Let me know in the comments what you thought about this particular plan. Did you like this one? Does it compare to the ones that we've seen in Texas? Of course, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. If you want more information about this plan or any plan we showcase, make sure you text us or email us so we'll get you to fill out the form, get you connected to the right local expert. Consider hitting that subscribe button, and I'll see you folks on the next property tour.